so I'm in a very big ranting mood tonight. Rant number one. I'm going to talk about the Cheeto Company. I'm not a very big Cheeto fan, so, this is my opinion. I think it's really fucking stupid about the giant Cheeto they're coming out with. It's really fucking huge. It's bigger than my hand, and my hand's not really that big, but, uh, I mean, would they... Okay, so it's like, you go out and you buy a $5 bag of giant Cheetos, and they can probably fit, like, what, 4 or 5 in a bag? I've never really seen them, but that's really stupid. It's like, why can't you just go out and buy an ordinary bag of Cheetos, the Cheeto balls, the Cheeto, twists, or whatever the fuck they come out with, I don't know, and then just eat those. Because if you go out and buy a giant Cheeto, you're going to have to crunch it up anyway to eat the fucking thing. I mean, you can't even fit it in your mouth. It's so big. It's like a humongous fucking ball. And I think it's really stupid. It's just really stupid. Cheetos. Grow the fuck up. Come on. I got to thinking about, Twitter. I had a friend on MySpace talk about Twitter, and I don't have Twitter, but I have a Facebook and a MySpace, and I don't use Facebook. I made Facebook to stalk somebody, and I admit it. Anyway, it's to my understanding that Twitter is used to update people on what's going on, and I mean, what the hell? Because MySpace and Facebook do the same thing, and it's like they're both competing against each other, but they're the same thing, just different names. And I agree with my friend. I mean, why are you going to have all these fucking profiles? Like, you got Xanga, and you got LiveJournal, and Facebook, and MySpace, and Twitter, and WSAC. I really hate them so bad. And they have this this thing called a web channel, and it's like everything that they cover, they tell you to go to their web channel and check it out. So now that we have to hear so much about fucking Twitter, we have to hear about how you can go to their web channel to check out their Twitter. I mean, why can't you just tell us on the news while you're sitting there live and tell us how to get there instead of fucking telling us to fucking go to your web channel? And it don't make any sense. But they're really lame. It's like they talk about the most stupid shit. Like the Chatterway explosion, for instance. Okay, nobody was injured, nobody was killed. Okay, that's great. But they're on at least 4 hours a whole day, talk about the morning and shit like that, and they probably talked about that Chatterway explosion for like 5 minutes on one hour of coverage, but they got fucking Hometown Hero, and they play that twice. They play that on like the 5 edition, and then they played the 530 edition, the same fucking thing, but the Chatterway, no. And there's a lot of things that goes on. I know it's a local news or whatever, and not much stuff goes on around here, but who really gives a shit that there's a crock pot cook-off, and then they're like, tomorrow we'll tell you the winners. I mean, who really cares? Because there's some things going on around here. I mean, like up here, Red Jacket, I think, or Newtown, a guy got shot. A guy got shot for stealing scrap iron, which that's a pretty hillbilly thing. And they didn't care. It's like, we'll just play it just to suck up some minutes, but we're going to talk about this turkey mating call shit for about 15 minutes. And they're a bunch of whacks. And yeah, it's stupid. And I don't know, I've been talking about that Cheeto thing all day. I think it's ridiculous. And then you've got Google talking about their Google Chrome shit, saying, oh, web browsing's a lot faster, I mean, that's what cable's for, DSL, whatever, and which I have DSL. It's not that fast, but I think I'm done. Let me tell you something that's gay. My cousin, he just came back from Durham, North Carolina, and that's right by where the RJ Reynolds company is that makes cigarettes. And I really don't dig how they are picking on the cigarette people, raising the taxes and shit. It's they raise their prices, and then fucking Steve Bashir does it, and that's where most people get their cigarettes around here is Kentucky. And if my dad here, if he was to buy a carton of cigarettes, he would be paying about almost $40 for a carton. Well, he asked my cousin while he was down there, he's like, how much are the carton that the person he was staying with? He's like, how much are they paying? He said, $24. I'm like, what the fuck? That's stupid. Seriously. I mean, they're right by where the company is. So I don't understand that. I think he's tripping on something hard, man. And it's really stupid. It's like they pick on the cigarette smokers. There's more fucking alcoholics, just about as much as alcoholics, or just people that drink in general, than just like cigarette smokers. So I really don't know why they're picking on us for, but you go out and you buy, my dad started buying, I can't even say it, like Lariats or something, and phew, it's the raunchiest shit in the world. I think it's what it is. It's like a test. Like, look, if you like cigarettes so much, you'll go out here and you'll buy these cheap packs, and then you'll realize how nasty they taste, and you won't buy any more cigarettes. But no, my dad's still buying well, it's not like the best cigarette in the world, but we smoke them anyway. And this is like the most completely fucking pointless video, so I'm done. So, earlier today, I heard on the radio about a guy, okay, I messed up on that. I heard a guy advertising for some church, and he was saying, you all need to come to this church and donate. Let's tell everybody about God. So, I'm not a very big religious person anyway, but I agree with my dad. I mean, if you shouldn't do that, for one, donate, whatever he said, I can't remember his opinion. But, if you want to know about God, you shouldn't be advertising shit on the radio. I think that is something that somebody's going to have to do for themselves. It's like I told my dad, if people want to know about God, they'll go to church, or they'll get a Bible and read it. You know, you don't just plaster shit on the news or on the radio, or knock on people's doors and force God upon people, because that's going to lack interest. And that guy, I think his name is Chris Estep, he's stupid. He should totally be on WSAZ News. I mean, he's the most ridiculous fucking idiotic. He's crazy. And he gets on there and he talks so stupid. It's like, he'll talk about a Waffle House. He's like, it's the one, the only Waffle House. And when he was talking about the church thing, it was stupid. And it's like, he's like, Angie's Bakery fixes the best cake in the world. And that, you know, you hear people like that. It has to be something that really, if I'm really wanting to know about this church stuff, let's say the guy is going to have to apply more than just being like, talking like a fucking robot or something. And he has a mohawk and stuff, and he's really fat. He tells you to go on his MySpace, and he looks ridiculous. He looks just like the way he talks. And, I don't know. I'm done.